Do you need an agenda? Or does an agenda need you? What's an agenda? It's an idea with a plan, a plot, a determined outcome. It's a script. A script is written by a storyteller. Every story needs someone to tell it. You can imagine it and formulate it, create every scenario and how you would like that scenario to play out to eventually culminate into what it is that you hope to achieve. And that's what a story is, and that's what a script is, and that's what an agenda is. Shakespeare said, all the world's a stage, and men and women merely players. Well, that's true, but life itself doesn't really follow a script. We come here in these bodies with these personalities, and okay, so we're characters, but it's improv. We do come to this world with things that we hope to achieve and things that we want to work on, and we can set up scenarios before we arrive. There are certain things that we were destined to do. These are our predetermined things that we choose to work on when we come into this world. But those are destinations. They're not scripted. So when you arrive at those destinations, you're there to improvise. What are you going to do when you get there? Well, you don't know until you get there. An agenda is a script, and agendas are being played out all over the place for those who wish to control the outcome. Some of us have the best of intentions, and we imagine the world, or we imagine ourselves, our friends, our communities, our way of life, and hope that certain things will play out a certain way, or we see strife and we hope to alleviate that, and we come up with a plan. That's fine. You're setting a destination. But when you set an agenda, you're creating a script. There's an awful lot of scripts out there that don't have our best interests at heart. It has the best interest of those who wish to profit, wield power, command. And no matter how any of us try, whether it's malicious, maniacal intent, or you're a humanitarian, you're spiritually evolved, and you want the best for each and every one of us. These scripts never work out the way you intend them to, because life is improv. So those with the ability to machine society in the world, no matter how meticulous the script, doesn't go the way of the script, because there's too much improv, which is why there are so many storylines being played out all at once by those who truly want to control the outcome. And you see it every day, and this is the chaos, because there are so many scripts being played out, being written, and actors being employed to play certain characters and follow that script, but yet you can't get away from the improv. So they write another script and another script and another one. And it all gets played out, hoping that the outcome will be where they want the story to go and achieve the outcome that they want. Improv. Improv is one of the best forms of entertainment as far as I'm concerned, You know, I love those points in movies and live entertainment where you never know what's going to happen next. To me, I get the most joy out of that because that's life. It's improv. You could choose a destination, but you don't know what's going to happen along the way. And you don't know exactly how you're going to react and how things around you and the other people are going to react. So you got to be on your toes and you got to move with it. This is life. Life moves at the speed of improvisation. It can be difficult to know what you want to do or what to say or how to act without a script. But when you enforce that script, you get chaos, you get disappointment, you get frustration, you get an outcome other than what it is you set out to do. The lifeblood moving through your veins constantly. If it doesn't continue to move, you wither and die. So it is with any agenda. You can set your destination, but do not attempt to control the outcome with the script, because no, it's not going to be followed. So I know many of you who are watching, you have good hearts and you have the best of intentions and you want to see things play out in a way that benefits us all, and that we change the way things are because of all that scripting that's meant to control the outcome that we don't agree with. And you may fear that they're having their way with you. But know that this world is based upon improv. Nothing lives unless it's allowed to proceed in undeterminate ways. This is the point of being here. And take comfort in that, because you're alive and you don't know what's happening next. And you may say, well, there are prophets who could see into the future, and some of those prophecies have been correct. This world of ours has a toroidal impact. It has a toroidal energy. It's constantly circling. So past, present, and future are all the same. And in whatever moment you're able to view and take a look at what's in front of you, that could be what we perceive as the future. So if you saw it first and then it happens that way, well, wasn't that a script? No, it wasn't a script. If you go out and have an experience, you take a bunch of pictures and you come back and you remember all the experiences that you had and you share that with others. Is that because you followed a script? Because you're able to look back on it? No, every choice that you made and every energy you encountered along the way was improvisation. And now you're looking back on it and remembering how it went. You're able to do more than just remember the past. You can remember the future. See, this linear timeline doesn't really exist, so it's all now. And whatever you choose to look upon as something that occurred, you're able to recall what happened. That may be the past, that may be the future, but it's happening in the now. What happens when you know something? It's in the now. Was that a script? Was that an agenda? When you know something? No. It's being consciously aware of an occurrence. Scripting and agendas, on the other hand, is an attempt at controlling and creating an outcome which involves others. And since we're all improving, there's no real way to control. You can impose, but those you're attempting to impose, in their improvisation, they choose to go that way and improv that to the best of their ability. And it may resemble the script, but it never really is. So let go, let it be, let it happen. Stop writing scripts for others. Don't attempt to profit because you think it's for the best good of everyone or a select few. You cannot determine what's best for anyone. All you can do is share your experience. Give of yourself. Put that energy out there. And like-minded individuals, like-minded souls will gravitate to energy which allows them to live.